I'm going to cover the painting on your little racer here. Now, we won't go into great depth, but I'll just point out a few things. First of all, what we want to do is we want to either use some real fine sandpaper or like a Scotch-Brite pad, or they call them a 3M pad. You can actually get them on the back of those sponge cleaners that your wife uses on the pots and pans too. So anyway, what you want to do is you want to just break the gloss. Just break the gloss of the primer a little bit. You don't want to paint right over the primer until you break the gloss with a little bit of grit of some kind. So do that before you paint this stuff, and then I'll just go over the bike with you real quick on the paint. Now on the gas tank on the Ninja, they usually have a decal right here, and it's just, you can't really paint over the decal unless maybe you put some primer, pretty thick primer, and sand it smooth. So you can either do that, or you may want to check with a painter. Usually what we do is we usually just have a local painter paint our bikes for us, because painting is something that's kind of tricky. And then there are different types of paints that are available. You don't want to use like Rust-Oleum or one of those from the hardware store, because if you spill gas on it, it'll eat it a little bit. So you may want to go like on Google and just check on painting on motorcycles and see how everybody's doing it. So anyway, there you go. But like I say, you'll have to fill in on the original decals before you put our new decal over the top. So anyway, that's not a lot of information, but the painting on this bike is extremely important, because that's the whole look you want. So, and then one thing too, you have to have some kind of graphics on the tank. If you just do them plain, they'll just look terrible, because this gas tank's kind of big and bulbous, and the reason we put these decals on the bike is to kind of visually make the tank look better. So and then we would suggest using our decals, because they really help a lot. So anyway, good luck on that, and let's move on.